here.
And Larson.
Top 10 funniest games ever. The hell was that?
Number 10.
The Simpsons Road Rage. The Simpsons starred in nearly 20 games before this one hit, yet none of them really captured the irreverent humor of Matt Groening's creations until Road Rage.
Although it was criticized for borrowing heavily from Sega's Crazy Taxi, that's kind of besides the point. The Simpsons brand of humor was a selling point.
Focusing on where the Simpsons show is typically most successful, namely their characters' long-established quirks and when they got surreal on that ass, Road Rage was chock full of great quotes and fun gameplay.
Although the 3D Simpsons were a bit off-putting, I must say.
That's the same way I feel about your mama.
Number 9.
Castle Crashers.
This silly medieval beat-em-up title dropped for the Xbox Live Arcade in 2008. Hit gamers with a fresh piece of game design and a fresh knock on the funny bone, due mostly to lots of shit and animal humping.
Taking the old Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle arcade game and mating it with some Dungeons and Dragons RPG, Crashers let gamers play as 4 knights on a quest to save some princesses or something. But who really cares about the story?
Yeah, not I. Because the gameplay and character design are uber chuckle-worthy. It's basically like playing a Knights of the Round Table game if it were designed by Calvin and Hobbes and had more poo.
Was that the laugh track again? There wasn't even a joke there.
Number 8.
Call of Duty Black Ops Zombie Mode. Can we just recycle the old JFK and Castro quotes bit we did for the Black Ops episode?
No, Steve. I don't think that's going to cut it.
Treyarch hit a home run with the whole Nazi zombies thing back in World at War.
But then they hit a grand slam with the zombie mode in Black Ops, teaming Tricky Dick Nixon, JFK, Castro, and nerd Robert fucking McNamara to slaughter the undead.
All while cracking some hilarious quotes. Zombie killing makes this Kennedy a horny toad.
Okay, that was just you from our Black Ops episode, Steve.
Larson, have you noticed how hairy my balls have been lately, friendo?
Number 7.
Earthworm Jim, the most exciting multimedia franchise starring an intergalactic earthworm. Jim was created by Doug Tenneple, who apparently did a shit ton of hallucinogens.
Not only was Jim a walking laugh track, but his supporting cast was equally ridiculous. Such names as Queen Pulsating, Major Mucus, Evil the Cat, and Bob the Killer Goldfish. Stop that!
Number 6.
Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney. Okay, this is just too weird and I think unintentionally funny not to get on this list.
This is supposed to be funny, right? In that over-the-top anime way, but in a courthouse? I don't know, Japanese culture just kind of creeps me out. No, I'm serious. It gives me nightmares. Stop mocking me!
Number 5.
Portal! So the good folks at Valve put our collective domes to use with the mind-bending puzzler Portal.
But they also kept tongue firmly planted within cheek when crafting the game, specifically with the mad shit-talking GLaDOS, giving us such classic lines as,
"Well, you found me. Congratulations. Was it worth it? Because despite your violent behavior, the only thing you've managed to break so far is my heart.
and
Maybe you should marry that thing since you love it so much."
it'd be even funnier if I wasn't busy ripping myself a new asshole trying to figure some of the Portal puzzles out.
Number 4.
Monkey Island series. Debuting in 1990 with The Secret of Monkey Island, this series of adventure games put gamers in the shoes of Guybrush Threepwood, whose quest to become a pirate takes him on all sorts of kooky adventures.
The series gained such popularity that it was on the verge of becoming a live-action film. Funny enough, the screenwriter of that failed project went on to write the Pirates of the Caribbean flicks.
I heard that movie was gonna be rated Yarg. Really? No laugh track for me? It's a bummer.
Number 3.
Fable 2! And now for something completely different.
The Fable series, which debuted in 2004, has a very British take on things, including the fact that it's set in the fictional continent of Albion, which, not coincidentally, is also the oldest known name of Great Britain.
As such, the creators of Fable looked towards the great Monty Python troupe for inspiration when crafting the humor of the game.
The first title set the stage, but it was Fable 2 that truly found its way, offering up more than a few Python-esque guffaws.
In fact, when it came time to voice cast the third Fable entry, Python alum John Cleese was hired to voice the protagonist's butler.
Say it, Steve.
It's just a flesh wound.
That's right. Shut up, goddammit!
Come on, we're trying to do a thing here.
Number 2.
The Tim Schafer Library. Tim Schafer is a game designer who's had his hand in more than a few true video game comedy classics.
Although he got his start co-designing on the first few Monkey Island titles, he later went on to craft such games as Full Throttle, Grim Fandango, Psychonauts, and the recent Jack Black vehicle, Brutal Legend.
Schafer's video gameography is such that he's been able to craft his own path, maintaining creative control over his titles. Schafer recently announced that he's eschewing a sequel to Brutal Legend in order to focus on 4 indie games, which will no doubt be in high demand. I mean, that wasn't really meant to be funny. I was just trying to say that... Well, this isn't getting old.
Number 1!
Conker's Bad Fur Day. I give thee Conker's Great Mighty Pooh.
I am the great mighty Pooh, and I'm going to throw my shit at you.
Really, that's all that needs to be said.
I'm pretty sure we could say more about Conker's epic doo-doo blackout here, but it'd probably just result in another annoying laugh track, so fuck it. I'm done here. This should have been a joyous episode. Now I'm just annoyed and feel a dark, deep hatred in my soul, Larson.
And if you want to feel a deep, dark hatred in your soul, friend to us on Facebook at facebook.com/Steve and Larson.
Or if you want us to tweet you some bitter resentment, twitter.com/Steve and Larson.
Seriously, stop it!
Said stop, damn it. Enough of your games, Q.